Hi, welcome back. I'm here with John Turner, our NEC brand specialist. So ISE was just last month. It was a key industry event. NEC stand, obviously, such a highlight of the show. You won XL Stand Award from Exhibitor Magazine. The stand was broken down into 7 sections. Tell me a bit about what was on show.
Well, lots and lots on show, Hannah, as you've probably seen.
Yeah.
But NEC as a brand is unusual at Midwich, I think, in having everything from desktop monitors right up to large display wall solutions, including projection as well. So we've got a little bit of everything. So there was a lot.
There was a lot. No one key highlight then.
Well, I think one person's highlight's going to be of not necessarily someone else's.
Exactly.
So that we had everything from new launches of 20,000 lumen projectors.
Yeah.
To collaboration solutions, lots of video over IP solutions coming out. Lots of highlights.
Amazing. And tell me a couple of the new launches that happened at ISE.
Okay, so there is a whole new series of large format displays coming through, which is called the Message series.
Yeah.
One key important part of that solution is that currently we work with Intel with their OPS slots, if you like, for putting PCs into the back of signage.
Yeah.
That's being replaced during the next couple of quarters for a new SDM series, and so the new Message series models will all include that new technology. So that's a key. Key benefit of that is it is much smaller and slimmer technology.
Yeah.
So if you are putting a PC inside a screen, if it's using less heat, if it's neater and tidier, if it's closer to a wall, all of that's going to be good news for people.
Yeah, so I guess it can put them into more rooms as well. It's a lot less intrusive.
Yeah, and it puts a lot of power into the actual display.
Yeah.
And these displays as well, they'll also run the latest Raspberry Pi modules as well. So with those two computing solutions built into the screen, gives you a lot of choice.
Yeah.
Works with NEC's new software as well, which is recently being launched at the show as well, which was the
Another
NEC
launch.
Media Player. That's right.
Yeah.
So for controlling video over IP, digital signage content, and delivering that onto the screens.
Yeah.
So that's good.
Amazing. And then obviously you had the new launches of the large format display and their new software. Were there any kind of updated models as well?
Yeah, this is a constant thing, isn't it? With NEC, everything is moving UHD over the current time period. So we're seeing a lot more what people probably call 4K, but we call UHD. So lots of new models all of the time on that. In that regard, similarly on projection, we're seeing new 4K models coming through as well. So new models launched there.
Yeah.
Much more price aggressive, which is
That's good.
perhaps unusual for NEC, but we're not renowned for being the cheapest. It's very much a quality solution, but
And quiet solutions, of course.
oh yeah, I guess it reminded me actually. Shall I do the old ticking clock thing? But I mean, we've got a range of projection, entry-level laser projections. So this is sort of 5,000 and 6,000 lumen, which are incredibly quiet. I don't know if you can hear my watch ticking, but that's noisier than the NEC P-series projections, which are 19 decibels or below, which is quite incredible. And we've now got 6,000 lumen version of that as well.
Yeah, so bigger and better, but still maintaining that quality.
Brighter, but still very quiet, yeah. And also a new 10,000 lumen and 20,000 lumen models that have come out that are, again, much brighter, so bigger auditoriums, bigger spaces that you could use them in. But again, the emphasis has been on keeping it quiet. So, the worst thing you want, if you're sitting in a university and you're there for a lecture, the last thing you want to be sitting there if there's some information on the screen is listening to something whirring away over the top of your head and distracting you. So that it's quite key that these things are quiet.
Yeah. So you had large format display, projection. What else was there?
Well, collaboration was another key area. So collaborating not just with partners, so NEC collaborate with a lot of partners, like I mentioned, Raspberry Pi and Intel and people like that. So they also collaborate with a number of other people to deliver solutions, which is what it's all about. It's not just kit. But the key one on collaboration, we've got two ranges of collaboration or interactive type collaborative
Yeah.
solutions. One is very much a top end, the Infinity Board series. There's a new version of that, different sizes, very high end, incredible for if you're an international corporate, New York, London, Shanghai, especially with all of the current constraints on travel. This kind of thing is very relevant, that people
Yeah.
want to work remotely, be able to communicate and collaborate, but without necessarily having to shake hands.
Yeah.
Doing it over IP is a whole lot safer, obviously. So there's also a much lower cost collaboration system that we've brought out, which is new. We've called it CB, for collaboration board,
Yeah.
available in 65, 75 and 86 inch, but much more aimed at high-end education and general business. The companies probably not dissimilar to the one we're in right now,
Yeah.
where you don't necessarily want absolutely S-Class. You're quite happy with C-Class, if you want to relate that to cars, if that makes any sense to anyone other than me.
Amazing. So you had collaboration displays for every environment, from an entry level all the way up to kind of more.
Yeah, I think it's one of the surprises of the NEC range that people don't realise. We literally do have a very, very large range of interactive solutions and other ways of collaborating with screens. So in terms of, you may want to be collaborating by using your own device, say a phone or a PC or a tablet, and collaborating with what's going on the screen at the front of the room. Not everyone's comfortable with standing in front of a room and presenting these days. You find a lot of collaboration where people are actually sitting around the room. But we've got collaboration solutions for everything right up to video walls, which are interactive, which you might find in a car dealership where somebody's trying to select and choose a model, right down to a 40-inch screen that is a wayfinder in a university or something like that. So very, very big range.
I guess that's why the NEC stand is so popular. It has
it is big. It has to cover a lot of kit. There's they don't show everything by any means, and it really is a journey. You have to go around it and discover which bits are relevant for you. You might see the same screen in 2 or 3 areas, but showing different solutions. Used with different signage software, or used with in an interactive table, for example. It's just something that NEC do that you might find in education or special needs, or in areas where people are trying to product develop and want to collaborate around a tabletop rather than on a wall.
Of course. So it sounds like it was such an amazing show, especially NEC with their award-winning stand there. Was there anything else?
So many things. One other thing that springs to mind that was on display is the Hyperwall solution. So this is another video over IP solution where you're taking content. For example, we had a recent success story over in Ireland where a whole lot of CCTV cameras from the roads and tunnels were being fed back to a central control system, and then you can display them in whatever format you want up on the big video wall screens. And so this whole kind of control center type solution is very important. Keep it with the Hyperwall as opposed to a fixed hardware solution, because it's software licenses. If on day one you're monitoring 20 devices, but that expands to be 50, 60, 100, whatever, 200, it's very scalable. You just run more PCs and take as many inputs as you want and put it onto the video wall or whatever you're displaying it onto. So
yeah, amazing.
A hyper wall indeed. Okay, sorry, a bit corny, but too many things, so many things.
So many things on display. Well, I think we've covered the highlights. As you said, it sounds like there were a lot to cover, a lot going on at the stand.
Yeah.
But thank you very much for coming, John.
No problem. Okay, thank you.